the collection methods, first and last and delete, trunk. So many collection methods are there. We will cover in the PL SQL course. So here you can use in this way also. You can use one dot dot count also, like this also we can use. Now I would like to print it dbms underscore out output dot put underscore line. What is the variable name? This is a variable name. So in order to access the first value, I need to use of variable of I. Hope you know the collection variables. So I'm writing directly here. So now it will print what? The list of users which are exist in this particular role. See here. C Brown operations. Now you can write in many ways, but I'm using this particular method. Directly you can use here select star from select a username or name from WF user roles, where the name is equals to this particular uh, ad hoc role name. Anything you can write, but directly I'm accessing this particular uh, I'm accessing this particular user variable or collection variables. So in this way we can work on get role users. So here what is the purpose of this get role users? In order to get all the users, to get all users from a ad hoc role, we use below API. So now we'll go for last API in this particular session. User is active or not. I want to know whether the user is active or not. How can I know user is active or not? I would like to place here in the same code. I would like to place if condition. If this particular, what it will do first we'll see. WF directly dot user active. What it will do we will see. Just click on F4. The API which we need to use for checking whether the user is active or not is WF directory dot user active. So it is a function or procedure function. So what is the return type? Boolean, means it returns true or false. What is the input? We need to give username. That's it. We need to give username. It will return the user is active or not. What is the username you want to give here? Operations. You can give anything. I'm giving operations. Then and if, so here I'm giving operations. So here what would happen? Not operations. You try to give here user underscore under user of this particular variable. Now what every user is active or not we can find from here. Here dbms underscore output dot put underscore line user is active. Else it is not active. Now let us see whether what it will print. Clear the output. Run this. See here. First user it is written active. Second written also active. In this way we can work on whether the user is active or not. Or we can check from the FND tables, FND user also. to check user is active or not. Okay. In this way, we work on APIs. You are having more n number of APIs here. You can check. You can work on any one of the API as and when required. But remember, these are the APIs. These are the procedures and functions available in this particular workflow directory, WF directory API or package. This is the end of the video. Hope you like it. Thanks for watching. Please watch coming videos. Hi friends, in this video session we will concentrate on item attribute type is form. Now let us open the existing workflow which we have developed earlier. Now in this particular attributes we have covered totally text is completed, number is completed, date is completed, lookup with two types is completed, and role is also completed. Role from the global application role and database ad hoc role. Two case also completed. Now we will work on form. We will work on form. So what is the requirement is when we kick the workflow from the backend, what is the disadvantage is I want to remove this code. I have not handled this code. We will discuss in the next class, next sessions. 163. I'm running the workflow from the backend. Now this will kick to how many users? See here. If the user wants to, this particular performer wants to release this particular invoice number, hold this particular invoice, hold on this particular invoice, what he need to do, he need to go back and he need to go to the payable responsibility and he need to open the form. So he don't want that. He feel that it is wasting time. So what he want is directly he want a form navigation from here. That is our requirement. So in that case, we will attach here form here directly. When he clicked on that form, it will go to directly that particular form. So let us see how we can work on it. So first we need to decide. We need to create a one attribute which is called AP in AP invoice form. AP invoice form for whole release. So same name you can use here. Here it must be a form. Once it completed, we need to give the form name here. We can't assign it from the backend. We have to assign from here itself. Default. How you can assign? What you need to place here is you need to place form function name. You need to place what here? You need to place what form. You need to mention here form name, form function name, form function name. It is not a form name or FMB name. How you can get form function name? Let us try to work on it. Let us go to the form which you want to check. Here go to payable responsibility, payable vision operations responsibility, and go to invoice, go to entry, and go to invoices. When you open it, the form will be opened like this, and go to help, about Oracle applications. So navigation, see here, go to your any form which you want to attach like this, and go to help, go to about Oracle applications. Now the instance is 12.1.3, you can see here, and you can see your form name. What is your form name? See here, current form name is this one. You take this form name. How can you get the form name? First go to Oracle application, about Oracle applications, go to down, and you can see column called, you can see form name called APXINVWKB, current form name. Copy it. So select star from F&D forms, F&D forms VL. This is a table which stores the form information. Form name is equals to from F&D form VL. So this is a table which stores the information of the form name, which you see from the front end. And from here you just copy the form ID and one more table which will give the form function name. Select star from F&D form functions VL, where form ID is equals to, what is the form ID? You got 5454250. Form functions VL is a table. So here you can get your form function name. This is your form function name. Form function is different, form name is different. Form name you will get from the front end, and from about Oracle applications, and from which you need to use F&D form functions VL and F&D forms VL. F&D form VL you will get the function form ID, and F&D form function VL you will get the function name. This is a function name you need to give in the Oracle workflow as a by default value. Apply. Now this particular form, which form will be kicked from this particular workflow? This is a form. Hence, this is a form. This form automatically opened. That is your requirement. Now when you get the notification, or when you submit the workflow, you want when you get the notification, right? So if you want to get anything in the notification, you just drag and drop to this particular message, and it must be a response type, otherwise it won't come. You can't see that particular. Let us see without response what would happen, whether it works or not. Now with this your development is completed. What we have done is we have created an attribute with the form type, and we have given the form function name, not form name, and you have drag and drop this particular AP invoice form, this attribute, to the messages. Validate it. You're getting some errors. Okay, what is your message? This is because of some other changes. It is not included in this particular. Validate it. No errors. Go to save as, into the database, apps, this. Now your information is stored in the database. Now try to run your workflow. Workflow name is 164. You can give here 164. Now see here what I have done. Created the process, set owner, and already ad hoc role is created. That's why I have commented, and we will handle this one is in the further sessions. Now just comment this particular query, particular code for now. Now we have assigned role to the supervisor. This role have how many users? Check it out in this particular user roles. C black operations, K block. These are the three users exist in this particular role. So notification will go to how many users? 2 users, 3 users, and your count of INV is 1, and date is this much. And you're starting the process. Now run the process. Now you have got the new message. See here. Here you can see the AP invoice hold form. Without respond also you are getting it. If you place respond, what would happen? Let us see. After this, when you click on this one, it automatically opens the invoice form. Just close it. Go to any other responsibility for checking that. Just go to notification, click on notification. See here, automatically it will go to this one. Or else if you want to try it, you have closed all Java functions, all total functions, so it is not there now. Now click on this particular form. Automatically your form will be opened from that particular notification itself. No need to change your responsibility and all those things. That is the advantage of this particular one. Now I'm changing this particular to, I'm approving it. This notification is no longer valid, and this is also I would like to approve it first. So no notifications are there in the operations. So if anyone, if you respond to any of the any user is responded in that role, all notifications in the other other users also deleted or wiped off. We have discussed this one. That is because of we have not used expanded roles in the notification. In this notification, where is notification? Yeah, here we have not used expanded roles. That is the reason why if any one person reacts, the other two persons notification will be wiped off because the notification ID is same. Now if you use the same form with respond, what would happen? Let us see. Validate, save as. Now I'm kicking the same workflow from the backend. I'm giving the item key as 165. Now let's go to operations. See here, we have got the new notification. See here, we have got AP invoice form for hold. It is opening, right? Now if you don't respond to this particular one, something went wrong, huh? Forward to. Okay. Now I would like to okay. I would like to run one more time. 166, and it is also 166. Run it. See, when you submit it, what it is saying, the form validation phase, the value must be entered in the information. Okay. User role or need to be selected. C block. C black is not. Okay. So it is doing something wrong here. So we never use here respond, in fact, because we are going to provide to the user with some functionality. We never use it. Save it. Save as apps with. Now run it. Let us see whether it is working or not. 167. Now go to your notification home. So we never use what you call a response type of attribute for the form. So here I'm using these things and approving. So no issues with this. So with this, the form type attribute is completed. This is the end of the video. Please watch coming videos. Thanks for watching. Hi friends, in the last video we have discussed about form type attribute. Now we will discuss about URL attribute type. So far we have covered text, number, date, lookup types with 2 types, form and role with from global application role, as well as your database role, ad hoc role. Now we will work on URL. So it is also very simple. Just go to attribute, click on new attribute. It must be of URL. Your internal name must be anything, and here we want to show what you want to show to the user. You have to write here, visit our web for queries. Here I'm using here URL type, and URL you can use here as I'm using just google.co.in for demonstration. Okay, and you want to get this particular one in the message body message, right? That's why I'm showing here with this name. And here I want to access this particular attribute in the message. I want to display in the notification. So for that I need to mention it in the body. What I'm doing here is, so here thanks Oracle IT team we are mentioning. If there is any website for queries or any other things, if you want to display here URL, then you can place your like this. You can place your attribute like this. Now let us see how it works in the front end. Save as. Now go to this particular 168. It is also 168. Now go to whom we have sent the notification, to the role. What is the role? This role. How many users are there? 3 users are there. So to three users it will go. So go to this particular operations, particular user operations, and see Here, visit our website for queries. If you click on this particular one, so here google.co.in not is found on this server. Okay, no issue. So this is not the issue with okay, let me open this particular one in the Google Chrome. You will understand. Because in my Mozilla Internet Explorer, internet access have been disabled. This is my URL. So I'm pasting here. Operations. Welcome. As it is a Vision instance, my Mozilla is disabled for internet access. Now try to open this one. Okay, google.co.com is not correct. Let us try with this one. Google.com. Okay, use this website. Use this one directly. Go to your attribute. I'm using this one. So it must be of HTTPS. Then only it will open. Then go to verify. Okay, and save as. Now it will open correctly. Now click on website. Okay, so this is clicked earlier, right? So approve it. Now try to execute it again. 169. Now the new notification is first one. So click on this one. Now see here, it is open. It must be a HTTPS valid website. Otherwise it won't work. See here, I didn't do anything. I just open the notification, click on notification and click on new tab. Like this you can open, or else directly also you can open. So yes, earlier I have given the wrong website name. So you can give any website name for using it. Like if you get any chance to work on URL, you can work like this. This is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please watch coming videos. Hi friends, in this video we'll concentrate on HTML tags. So far we have covered attributes with text, number, date, lookup with two cases, form and URL, and role. Role with front end global application role and database role or Hadoop role. Before understanding the document type item attribute, we need to understand how we can form a HTML tag. And in the previous sessions, if you observe or not, in this particular text body, you are having some drawback. It is not, the data is not coming in the form of the table, and the look and feel is not good. So I want to get a good data in the form of table, and we will see some of the tags in order to get. But here you need to remember that text body, if you have only text body, this will be printed. If you have a text body as well as HTML body, the system will take first preference to HTML body, not to the text body. So the preference will be given to the HTML body. As we don't have a HTML body, it is printing the text body. Once you have a HTML body here, it won't print. It will the HTML body will be printed. Now let us see some of the tags. First tag is B. B means it will bold the given string. It will bold the given string. The name itself telling. It is without bold. If you want to bold it, you have to use these two tags, HTML tags. And if you want to get a new line or line break, we need to use BR. We will use all these things. This knowledge is required for understanding the document type attribute. We will use this concept also. For that reason, I'm explaining in brief. And if you want to get the data in the table in the form of table, we need to use the table tag. The syntax we will see now. The table will have a syntax like this: table, table, and it has an end. Always end will be like this: table. Like your XML tag, XML file, it will be having same tags, right? Next you need to use one HTML tag called tr. Always you need to use tr, and here the end of the tr. And if you want to use the table values, any value in the given cell, if you want to insert any data, you have to use td. It is a case sensitive td. And if you want to have here invoice number, anything you can have. And end of td we need to use here. And if you want to have more than one column, one row, then you can use any number, invoice number. And here you can use here date also. So let me give you one example here. First I would like to print here invoice number, date, date of creation, just date, and OU. These are the three columns I want to print. The data is 10111 and the date is today's date. Say for example 21 M1 is November 2017, and OU is, say for example, IND. This is a table of data I want to print, and invoice number is 2. I'm just taking the one example, and this one is US. This is what I would like to print. How we can write is, in order to print the data in the table, first you need to open tag called table, and you need to close it with the table. This is a thumb rule. And if you want to print this particular row, you are saying that you are printing the rows. This tr purpose is The tag is used to create the table rows. You are saying that to the system you are creating the table, and you are saying in order to create the rows, table rows, tr means table rows, in order to create the table rows we need to use tr start and tr end. This is also mandatory. And in this particular row, how many data cells you have? One data cell, second data cell, third data cell. You are having three data cells. So here, first one is invoice number I want to print. So always the data cell, table data will be used, the tag is used as TD. See here, if in order to print the table, in order to print the data in the table, we need to use table. And in order to create the rows, table rows, we need to use tr. And in order to create the data in the table rows, we need to use td. It is called table data cell or else. And once if you complete it, you will understand td. What is the next column? Date. dd. And third one is td. Again, it is the data ou. So in this way we'll create. So what we are saying is, in the table, first row we are creating with this data. This is the meaning of this particular HTML tag. If you want to create the second row, what we need to do? Again, boss, I'm creating next row, table row. This is the end. And I'm creating the table data. First table data is TD. TD, what is the data? First data column is this one, and end of this one. Next data is this one. So what should I do here? So we have made mistake here. We should use here, not here. Next, TD. What is the date you are printing? This one is a date you are printing. And what is the third data cell? OU. TD. IND. So here, what we are saying is table means table we are creating, and table row, first row is having three data columns, and first data column is having invoice number, second data column is date, third data column is OU. And you are creating the next row, table row, with the first data cell is having this much data, second one, third one, like this. And here having your one more row, right? Again, table row, you need to specify that I am creating table row. I'm creating table row, the starting, this is the ending. And first table row, first data cell is TD. I need to use like this. And what is the invoice number? This is the invoice number, TD. And second one is date, 21 November 2017. And third one is US. That's it. So what it will print exactly in this way it will print. Let us try whether it is going to work or not. So for our case, what is the data we are having? For our case, what is the data we are having in this text body? This is the data we are having. right? So with this data I want to print the data in the table format. How I can print? This is the data. So first what I need to do, table, I need to open table first, table and table. And first column is what? This one is the column. First we are creating the only one row we are having, right? So first table row you need to write tr and tr end. And you are having here invoice number, right? Invoice number. First data column is td, data column you need to use with the td, invoice number td. Again td, whole name. I'm printing first column names. And what is the third column we are having? Column name created by. This is very very important. And in customizations of your standard workflow also we will have this kind of situation. And please try to concentrate. Don't think that it is not required. And the fourth one is operating. This is a operating unit, right? Column name operating unit. So here first column is completed. Next table row you are creating one more column with the data, right? tr tr. How many rows you having? You need to use tr. And for data columns you need to use td. td td. So instead of writing every time I would like to copy it. Copy it. How many columns you are having? Totally 4. So 4 tags I am creating like this. And what is the first one? Invoice is, see, and the whole name is this one. And the created by is this one. And vision operations is this one. So in this way we will prepare a table. So let us use this one in the workflow and try to print it in the front end. I'm not printing other data, only table of your invoice information. Just click on apply and click on validate. It is successful. And save as into the database apps wish. So in the last sessions, if you remember or not, we have created a anonymous block to run the workflow from the backend. What we have done, we have created the process, we have assigned the owner, and we have created the role already created. This we will handle in the coming videos. Don't worry, I have commented it this one. And we have already database ad hoc role created. That's why we are not executing these two APIs. And we have set supervisor as a role, as we are having role supervisor as a role. So in that role we are having 3 users. In that role we are having 3 users. So this notification, when it is kicked, it will go to 3 users. And how you are saying 3 users means this is a role. In this role, in wef user roles, you can see 3 users. So count of invoices is 1. And what do you call wf engine set attribute for date, we are sending this one. So I would like to print that one, those data also in the coming in the next example we will work on it. First we'll see how it will works. So give here item key as 200 200. Now try to run this program from the backend, and it will kick to whom, to this particular role which we have created in the last sessions. What is a table which stores the information of users? Select star from WF user roles, where role name is equal to, so these are the names. How many users are there? K Brock, C Black, and operations. So let us try to open operations. Try to open it. Operations. Anything, any user you can open among three. I'm opening the three users operations, and go to this one. See here the data how it is coming. So it is something we did something wrong in the HTML thing. We will see now. Let us see the mistake which we have done in the message body. Go to HTML body. See here all are formed correctly. Table, table, tr, tr, td closed, td it is also closed. Here it is missed. TD is missed here. TD is missed. Next. Anything is missed? Nothing is missed. Everything is fine. Now I would like to add here one more date. I want to add date. This date parameter already there. Date attribute it is there. So I'm printing it. Okay. Now validate, verify. No issues. Now go to save as into the database. Apps wish. Now go to this particular one, 205. Try to submit it. Now let us go to the operations. Now you got the new notification. See here, you are getting very clearly. Now it is working fine. See here, how many columns you are getting? 4 columns. How many data columns you are getting? 4 data columns you are getting. In this way we can work with the, but here if you see, when you look into this particular table, it is the look and feel still not correct, right? So what we do is we will be adding some more tags. How we can add means, here a table have 3 more properties. One is cell padding. Cell padding means I will show you what does it do. Just place it to, and the cell spacing is equals to you place it as 0 for understanding purpose, and the width of the table is equals to 50% or 60%. Here what they will do is cell padding. This defines how far from the edge of the cell the content in that cell will be. Cell padding in a sense, here this is nothing but cell padding. This the height what you're seeing, this is called cell padding, and the distance between these two is called cell spacing. If you see in the blue diagram, this is a cell spacing, this is a cell spacing, this is a cell padding. That is the difference. So cell spacing and the width of your table, and the width of your table means this is the width of your table. This is your width of your table. Now let us add all these three in our uh, in your example where it is. Yeah, so here we will add all those td. So cell padding, all these three we added, and I would like to differentiate between the column name as well as your data. How can I do it? By adding one more tag called bg color. bg color is equals to hash ccc 456. See, here what you are saying is, for this column I want this color. This is the color, HTML color name. Color we need to use, color code we need to use for getting the ash color. Same color you will get here also. So similarly, add this to rest of the columns. So these four columns will be highlighted with this color code. This color code is for ash color, similar to this color. You are seeing this panel. So similar to that, it will add. Now I would like to add this code, add this tag into your SM message body. Go to message body, HTML body. Now add it. Apply. Now go to file, save as, apps, this. So I would like to go to home. How many notifications are there? Only one, right? Now 206, 206. Now go to home, reload it. Now you will see second notification. See the difference between the earlier case and now. Now what is the difference between cell padding and cell spacing? Cell spacing, see the cell spacing is not there. The cell spacing is 0 we have given. That's why they are merged. So if you change here cell spacing here, body, HTML body, cell spacing to 2, then the space will be given. The height of the cell, if you want to increase, yes, you can increase by using 3. Now it will looks better. Apps yes. Now run it again. 207. 207. Now see here, what is the difference? See here, I would like to copy this one and approve it. See, every time I'm selecting these two, we will complete in the next video. Now this is a new message. See here, difference. There is a spacing between. See, we don't have space here, and here. Now you got space, and observe here. Here the height is this much only. Now the height is increased. Now it looks fine, right? Now I would like to have the differentiation between this line and this line. I want to show it a little bit neatly. Then what I should use is, I have to use here in the body, HTML body, I will be using here br. Br means it will give you a new line, and here also br, it will give you new line. And if you want to have one more line, you need to use here br. So from this particular id, it will give one line. So if you want to have more than one line, and you can still use here br. And I want to differentiate between this action history and this table. It looks little bit clumsy. That's why I'm adding here also br. I want to have BR here. I want to have 3 BRs, means 3 lines for differentiation. So click on OK. Go to save as. These are the 3. In this video, whichever we covered, we will be using in the document type attribute, document type item attribute, and we will assign these tags from the backend, and we will see how we can do it. That is, which is a real case. Now let us go to your home and see the difference. This is a new message which is triggered. Now see here, it looks very fine now. And in the previous case, it is not looking. It is almost this. After ID, you are getting this line, and before immediately before action history we are getting. But here you are having space. It looks very nice now. And if you want to change the color of this particular background, yes, you can do it. How you can do it means, just go to message body. You need to change the body color. That's it. Here you need to change the body color. I would like to use C0, C0, C0. I want to change only one background color. I have changed for only one column. Apps, apps, wish. Now run it from the backend 209, 209. Now and see how it works. So here, this is a thick color, this is a light color, this is a thick color. If you want to have more than these colors, you are having some tags for that. These are the tags which we have. If you want to have a green color, you have to use this tag. Just go to, you just search in the Google directly colors, background colors for the HTML tags. You will get all these things. Just I'm showing you how we can change the coding. HTML tags. Go to body, again HTML tag. You change this particular one to this one. I'm changing it to black. Now it looks fine. Go to file, save as. Save as. Now you'll see the difference. All columns will change into the, all column headings will change, background color will change into the green color. Now run it. 210. It is also 210. Now run it. Now let us see. Go to home and see green color. So you can change in many ways. With this tutorial, we have covered 4 tags. One is BR, table, TR, TD, and background colors. And last but not least, I want to have the bold color, bold data. What should I do? Go to this particular body. Just I need to use B. Here I want to have this particular headings. I want to have these particular headings in the bold. What should I do here? You have to use here B. That's it. B start, B end. That's it. Here also B start. Here also B end. Here also B start. Here also B end. B start, B end. Apply. Go to file, save as, into the database, apps, apps with. Now it is saved into the database successfully. Now run it. 211, 211. Go to front end. See here, all these are without bold. Home. See bold. In this way, we use these tags. Now it looks very fair, right? Compared with the earlier cases. Now I would like to close. See here, every time I'm selecting without selecting anything here null, it will throws an error. See here. So we need to handle this part, and in the and we have when he clicked on approve the manager, it should go to the this employee. When he want to forward, it should go to the this person. So that thing we will add here. That conditions will complete that workflow in the next video. With this, HTML tags are completed, and these tags only we are going to use in the document type also. Document type of item attribute. This is end of video. Thanks for watching. Please watch coming videos. Hi friends. In this session, we will cover the actual workflow which we are going to develop. Till now, we have covered some of the examples. One is how to send the notification to a person, the supervisor, a single user. We have covered. With that example, we have covered messages, how to create messages, how to create notification, and attribute topics number, text, and date. They have covered. And in the second example, you remember or not, how to send the notification to the multiple users also completed. In this particular topic, we have covered what is a role, attribute type of role we have covered. In that, the subtopics are global application role and the database ad hoc role have been completed. And in the database ad hoc role, we have covered some of the APIs, how to create the ad hoc role, how to add users to the ad hoc role, how to remove the user from the ad hoc role. Everything we have seen with examples. In the third example, we have seen how to provide transitions like this with the help of lookup types. Just lookup types we have used. And we have already worked on attribute type lookup also. In order to provide the LOV in the notification, we have seen how to work on it. And the other type of lookups, other type of item attributes are form and UR also completed. And the next topic is HTML topic tags also completed. Till now, these are the topics we have covered. We have seen how to run the workflow from the front end. We have seen how to run the workflow from the back end. All these things we have done. Now we will develop the actual workflow. This is the workflow, the structure. I want to send the AP invoice hold information to the supervisor. Who is the supervisors? Who are the generic users? C Brown and operations. I need to send the notification to these two persons. Here these two are the dynamic values or static values that we need to check. Dynamic value means you need to go for ad hoc role. If it is a static means you have to go for application global application role. You have to decide here. You are sending the notification to these two persons, right? So I will be using the role supervisor role type of attribute in which I'll place these two users as a role. So I'll go for global application role. So for this notification, I need to create a message, then notification, and lookup need to be created with approve, reject, acknowledge, and forward, because we are having approve, reject, approve, reject, forward, acknowledge. These are the 4 transition. So these things we have to cover, complete. Next, when he forwards, it is also going to whom only one person. It is a static value. So I'll go for global application role only. And for this case also, so this is also notification for we have used for approval, right? So for that we need to create a message notification lookup with approve and reject we need to create. And third notification, when he forwards, when he approves, it has to go to a specific employee under C Brown. That is our requirement. And under C Brown we are having more than one employee. We don't know who are the employees. So that we need to set here, we need to send here. So this is a list of the values. It is a dynamic, that's why I'm going for ad hoc role. This is with the global application role, this is also global application role, this I'm going with the ad hoc role. And it is having only one transition, that is called complete. So I need to create a message notification lookup with create with complete as a lookup code. This is our requirement. Once it is completed, we'll go with the attribute with document. And the notification message body must be in the given format. That is in the table form. So we have to go for HTML tags. It will take little bit time. Again, I'm developing the new workflow for this. Please concentrate if you are confused in the last videos. Open. First, we need to open WSTD. WFSTD standard one, like your template.fmb. Now go to file, save as. Save as. Here I want to use XXAP invoice hold release workflow. This is my name. This is the name of my workflow. Try to have the same name in the description of your item type. Now I'm creating the new item type. See, this is the standard one. Standard one we should not touch anything. Right click on standard one, go to new and item type. Here I want to use here XXAP INV hold release. So this is the name of my display name, workflow display name. Just click on apply. Now the new item type have been created. Now first thing what we need to do, we need to create a message and notification and lookup. Right? First we'll create a message for sending message to the supervisor. What I need to do here, go to messages, go to messages, right click on message, new message. What is the message we need to use? We need to place here is XXAP supervisor MSG. XXAP supervisor message. Right, go to body, HTML body. I want to place here the data in the table form, right, which we have already created in the last sessions, if you remember. This is what we have created, and I don't want to waste my time here. So in this way we have created. Now click on OK, apply. And here the date is not there here. I will create a new lookup type here. Date is not there, that's why I'm removing it. That's it. As of now, messages have been created. Now what we need to create? Before creating the notification, lookup I'll create. What is a lookup here? Go to lookup, create new, approve, reject, and ACK forward. Approve, reject, ACK forward. This is the name I'm using for the lookup type. Now go to lookup type, right click on it, go to new lookup code. What is the new lookup code we want to create for this notification? Approve, reject, forward, acknowledge. These are the 4 values I need to provide here. Approve, reject, again new lookup code, reject, reject. Now acknowledge, ACK, acknowledge, acknowledge. Yeah. So what is the last one? New lookup code I'm using here is forward. Here also forward, forward. Now it is completed. Now for this particular notification, we have created the message, we have created the lookup. Now we need to create the notification. For that I need to create a process, right? New process is required first. So what is the new process here? XX AP INV process. XX AP invoice, hold, release proc. Same thing I will be using as a display one also. Make sure you are having runnable. We'll discuss about it later session. Click on OK. Here, go to here. The process must have a begin and end, right? Here in this particular, under your item type, under functions, do you have anything? No. So for that reason, what I will do is go to standard one, go to standard one, go to standard one, go to functions, and here you can see end, and you can see start. So I need ends 4. Why? Because we have already seen we are having 4 transition to our main notification. How many transitions we are having? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why we have used here 4 ends. Now the 4 ends are like this. So the new notification I'll create, it is completed with this. Now go to your item type, and see here do you have a notification? No. Just click on notification, new notification. What is the notification name? XX APINV notif. XX APINV notif. So what is the message you have developed? This is a message. Do you know what is a okay result type? What is the result type we have created? This is a result type. Click on OK. Now we have not attached any performer to this notification. Now go to this particular, when you drag and drop, you can see one more button called node. Here you have to attach here item attribute. Here, do you have any item attributes? No. For that reason, what we need to do, we need to create a new attribute, that is supervisor. 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 So to the supervisor, we have decided it is a role type, right? Because there are two users. So still we have not created, we have not used any role here. We have not developed that. So we have not created any role, global application role. That's why I am not attaching it. I will apply it. Now go to this particular notification, go to node, go to performer. Here you will see here item attribute. This is of role type. Now this is completed. Now observe here. Almost all are completed. You will get one error. We will rectify it. No problem. But before that, we need to change whether it is a start or end. This is mandatory every time. Otherwise, your particular workflow will not work properly. It will never end. Anyway, we'll get errors. But before that, as I know that I'm doing all these things. No. We have already discussed all these points, but we have discussed many topics in single workflow. That's why I supposed to create new workflow like this. Now when I approve, it should go to here. When I forward, it should go to here. When I reject, it should go to here. When I acknowledge, it should go to here. This is what we have covered in the last video sessions. Right? We have seen so many topics. The similar workflow. Now try to validate it. Now what it is saying here. The notification activity message must have the respond attribute. So we have missed in the notification message. Here result type we have missed. Here super message you can use here. Anything you can hear. Super message. Here the lookup type we have created is this one. See, remember here one point. Whatever the lookup type you are using here, it must be same as the result type in this particular notification. Let us open it. You will understand. Let us open it. It is a message, right? It is a notification. Whatever the result type you are having here, that must be same as your result type in the result lookup type in the message. Both must be same. So what we have done in the notification, we have attached result type, which is coming from the lookup. Message we have attached. Node we have attached the atom attribute. All these things covered. First one is completed. Till now it is completed with body. So can you just try to go to your message body. It is HTML. Now see, it looks fine, but the data is not correct. Correct in the sense it is not mentioning anything. It is not saying what he needs to do. Hi. Please take corrective. Please release following. Please approve to release following invoices. Please approve to release holds on following invoices. This is what I want to send. Now at the end I want to say thanks or regards. Regards Oracle IT team. And I want to print here date also. If I want to print here, try to have here br. Okay, now this should work properly. Yeah, now I want to have here. So now the body looks fine. And the data which we are sending here is, it is a hard coded. This is not the real case. Once the document type is completed, you will understand how to get the actual invoice holds from the loops or PL SQL. That is the next topic which we are going to cover. Now in this particular workflow, we'll complete the structure of the workflow. Now at this point, all are completed, right? All are completed. Only role is not completed. This C Brown and operation role is not created. We will create it at a time. Next, it is going to what? When he forwards, it is going to whom? Supervisor manager. So I need to create for first what? Message to this particular supervisor manager and notification, and I need to create the lookup code with approve and reject. Now here in this location, when he approves, it is going. When he forwards, it is going in this transition, right? I need to create a notification for this in this particular transition. How can I create it? Just go to notification here. Every time we are creating from here, and before that we need to create message here. Create a message here. Message you need not to create again. You can copy existing one. If you want to send the same message, you can send like this. Supervisor message right here supervisor mgr message, just change it. Supervisor mgr message, supervisor mgr message. See here what I am doing is, if you want to send the same message to this particular to the other manager also, just place your cursor, right click, copy, and go to again messages, place, paste. It will automatically comes like this. Here supervisor mgr, supervisor mgr, supervisor mgr. We need to create a message, right? Message with the same data I'm creating. Click on okay. Everything is same. Observe here. Now it is completed. The message is completed. What is the next step we need to do? Create a lookup with approve and reject. See here, if you create a new lookup with approve and reject, it is fine, or else we will be having already existing lookup type. Approve will be having approval lookup type, which is coming from the standard one. If you want to create it new one, no problem. If you want to have a new lookup, no problem, both you can use. See, one is coming from this particular lookup. All lookups which are available in the standard will come here automatically. These all 10 to 12 are there, na? All will come automatically. If you want to create it again, you can create, or else if you want to copy this particular one to our item type, yes, you can create, you can copy it like this. Now see here, when you click on here, you can get here approval. Again approval you'll get here. If you don't copy also, you'll get it automatically, because the standard one already attached to this particular one. So here first result type we need to change here. What is the result type? Here the result type is approval. Message is completed. Next notification we need to create. We can create from here notification, that is XX AP INV MG supervisor MGR not if XX AP INV supervisor MGR not if display. So what is the result type? We have attached approval. Message is supervisor message. Click on apply. And now place your message notification here. Now when you click on what? When you click on forward, it should go to this person, right? When you click on forward, it should go to link. And when he completes, when he approves, what it is going, when he approves, it is going to the some other notification. When he rejects, it is going to end, right? Now I want to implement that one. How can I implement? When he rejects, it has to go to like this, right? But when he approves, we need to have a one more notification, right? When he approves or he approves, it is going to some other guy, right? The person who is going to release the notification, to that person it is going. So for that reason, what I need to do is I need to place one more notification. I need to place a one more notification in between these two transitions. Then only I can implement that. I can complete the notification. So for that, what I am doing is I am creating one more notification message. So for creating, we are sending the notif. When he approves, it is going to the person who is working under this person, under this particular C brown. So here we need to create a notification. For that, message is required. Lookup with complete is required. Now let us implement that. Now how can we, if you want to send the same message, just copy it, paste it, and it will ask for name change. XXAP, it is not supervisor, it is a hold release node. Hold release. Hold release. Hold release. Okay. Now observe here. Here you are in the previous one, you are sending the message to the supervisor, right? Supervisor manager. Same message you get. Hi, please approve to release the holds on the following invoices. It is fine. But here we are sending the whole release to the employee under C brown. So we need not to use here please approve. Please release the holds on the say invoices, AP invoices. AP invoices. So I have changed it. So need not to create again and again. Just copy it. That is a fine. Okay. Message is completed. Now I need to create a new notification. What is the notification? XX notif. No, before creating notification, we need to create a lookup. What is a lookup type? Complete. 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 Apply. And I would like to create a new one. New lookup code. It is completed. Now this is the lookup also completed. Here the lookup also completed. Now what we need to do? Go to the corresponding message. Go to result tab. Here change it to the complete. And you can change here hold release. Hold release. Anything you can have. It is not going to affect anything. the message is completed, right? So every time you are creating the notification here and you are dragging and dropping, right? It is not required to do that again and again. Just go to this tab here, new notification, paste it here. Directly it will come. Internal name is xxap hold release notif. xxap hold release notif. Description is xx hold release notif. Here result type we have created is complete. And the message is hold release message. And we have not covered this one node. We have not completed this one. And in this notification also we have not covered performer. So for this problem we will create a new attribute. Before that I'll complete this I'll connect the notifications. When you approve this, it will come here. When you complete it, it will come here. When you approve it, it will come here. That's it. See here, when you approve here, it will come here. When he rejects, it will go to end. When he approves, it will come here. Anything, fine. So the notification is completed, but here the workflow diagram transition is completed, but we have not created the two lookup item attributes, that is mgr, supervisor mgr, supervisor mgr, supervisor manager. I want to create a role for this one also. I want to take here role. Why role? Because the manager list I want to provide. You can go through ad hoc role or global application role. It is a static role. I thought it is a static one. That's why I'm going for a global application role. Now what is the next one? Go to new xx. What is a list of employee for hold release. List of employee for hold release. So I will go this one with a role also, but ad hoc role I will be going. Now till now all these 6 completed. Now I want to take one more attribute called date. Just want to print date in all the messages. You take here date as format as dd mon yyyy. Here just drag and drop into all the now I want to provide one more option called form. AP invoice form. AP invoice form. AP invoice form for hold release. What is the attribute we need to take here? Form. And what is the function name you remember? Do you remember that? No. So how can we get that form name? Just go to application first. You need to take here form function name. Now we'll log in with the sysadmin. Anything you can go to. Operations also you can go. Before that, here we will see what are the missing things. When you validate it, you will understand here. XXAP invoice H, XXAP invoice super manager notification. Here this is a notification. Did you attach anything here, performer? No. Here supervisor manager we need to attach. And here for this, go to attribute, node, go to item attribute. What is the list of employees for the whole release we need to use here. Now validate it successfully. Save it. Save into the database. XXAP supervisor message. Go to view. Okay. Supervisor message. So here we need to hear supervisor message, right? Supervisor MGR message. Supervisor MSG. Okay. Apps with. Now it is successfully saved into the database. Now I need to create a form here, right? Form attribute. I need to provide this particular option to the notification. So how can I do that? Go to, before that I need to know the form function name. Go to payables. So it has no access. So go to operations. Any form, just open it. Now go to payables, vision operations, yes. Go to invoices, entry, invoices. Now you will find here the function name first, and form function name we will see how to find it. I already covered two tables. If you refer the previous videos, you'll understand. Go to help or about Oracle application. Here you can see current form name. Yeah, this is the current form name. Now the table is select star from FND forms VL where form name is equals to, this is a form name, FND form VL. From here we will get a form ID. And the next table is select star from FND form functions VL. Where where form id is equal to this much. When the form functions, now you'll get here, this is the function name, form function name. This is a form function name which you need to use here. Go to form here. This is the form name. Click on apply. Okay, now it is completed, and we will add some more conditions. Before that, here we need to apply. We have decided that this is a global application role, which is not going, the list which is not going to be changed. So here we need to use it here. So for that, I would like to create a new role. Go to HRMS responsibility. Go to transaction and maintenance and global role. We have already discussed all these things in the last video sessions. Now already we have created, right, some of the so now we'll create XX AP invoice MGR list. So first person is what? Who is the first person we want to send? C Brown. C Brown means Brown KC is the user. Brown KC. Brown KC is the user. And operation is stock pat. Stock pat. So it is completed. Click on save. Now it is successfully saved. Use this particular MGR list where as a default parameter, default value for the supervisor manager or supervisor to the supervisor. Here you are not able to attach, right? So for that reason, so before that we will create the rest of them also. What is the next one which we are supposed to create? Global role supervisor to the manager also we are going to use it, right? So supervisor to the manager, who is the supervisor to the manager? XX AP INV invoice supervisor MGR list. Supervisor MGR, here you just use supervisor list. That's a better idea. Now who is a person which we want to here uses? Tucker. William Tucker. Right, now the two roles, global application roles completed. But what about for this one? It is a ad hoc role we are supposed to adopt. Now for this case it is completed. But when you go to this particular list of employee supervisor MGR, are you getting this one? No. And when you go to here supervisor, are you getting this default one? No. Why? Because go to file, load roles from the database. We need to use this one. Load roles from the database. Find out XX. There are lot many And what is the role name here? This is the role number. Go to see, this is a XXAP invoice soup manager list, right? Add. Next. What is the next one we have created? It is already completed, right? XXAP invoice. So this is the MGR list. These are the two roles we want to add here. Now when you add here, you can see those two roles here. So now when you go to supervisor, now in the drop down you can see MGR list and supervisor MGR list. In this way, we will add the role default values. So how we can, why we are loading? Go to file, load roles from the database. The role names are which we have created from the front end, from the HRMS module. So almost all things have been completed. Now, is there anything missing? No. Date is completed. AP, yeah, AP invoice form I want to have to whom supervisor manager notification is not required. Only hold release notification is required. That's why I'm moving that particular one. Oh, 1 second. I'm opening again. Again, our changes will be there or not. We don't know. Apps with XX AP invoice hold release. This is what we have developed, right? Where it is? Yeah, this is what we have developed. Messages and this attributes. Go to supervisor role. What is the role we have? So we are not getting that because we need to load it again. Go to file, load roles. And now go to directories. You can see 3 here, right? If you want to remove this one, you can remove it, no problem. And go to supervisor. This is the role which I want to attach. Go to supervisor manager list I want to attach. Here both are completed. Okay, now click on apply, save. Okay, this is the issue with this lookup. I don't want to use I want to use new lookup called approve reject, APPRJ. Okay, or else you need to do one thing here, default. Now see whether it is going to work or not. XX hold notification, active result code incomplete, has no transition, defined date. Okay, no problem. It is not the issue with this one. It is a reject only. Here we have not saved the lookup type called complete is available here. Complete. So try to save every time when you change. Complete is a duplicate name. Okay, I'm using complete one. Complete. Now go to this one. Again give the transition as complete. No, not with this. Go to this one. Here go to complete one is not there now. Do one thing here. This is something like complete one. So that you can see here also. Okay. I don't want to give the other transitions. Only complete transition I want to give. Complete. Now see here. Okay. What is the notification? Complete one. Yeah. This is not attached to what is the notification here. AP this one. Result. Complete one. Okay. Now see the result code active has no. The result code active has no transition defined to it. All must be. Now all were completed. Only thing is I want to provide the form in this particular hold release message notification. First one. And I want to send it for the supervisor message also. And I don't want to send it for supervisor MGR message. And this particular form must be having not send, it must have a respond. And this one also must have a respond. This already discussed with you in order to provide this form in your notification. Now try to save it in your local when it is validated successfully. And once it is completed, once you save it in your desktop, in your local, then try to save it in your database. Now you have seen what happened. It is stuck. When it is stuck, your all changes have been gone. Now go to supervisor and role. Did you see anything here? Do you see anything here? No. So for that reason, what I am doing is go to file, load roles, xx ap, find first one. I'm adding all. Click on OK. Now go to supervisor. Now here MGR list I'm attaching. Go to supervisor manager. I'm attaching here supervisor MGR list. Now validate it and save it. Now your workflow have been completed. It has been completed. Just check it out your workflow. When you send the notification, it will go to first role called this is a role. No. AP invoice. I didn't attach these two. Okay, we have attached stock pad, right? That's why we got all three. Okay, no issue. Because the same user is attached to three application users. No issue with this. You can enable these two. Okay, I don't want to do any complications here. I want to save it as this. Okay, and MGR list having only one user, and it is completed. Now when you send the notification to this particular one, it will send to two persons. It will send to two persons. Who are the two persons? These are the two persons, Brown Casey and Stockpat. And from here, when he approves, it will go to next role. This is not yet completed. We need to use it with the ad hoc role. Once the functions topic completed, we will go with the document. We'll go with the ad hoc role. How we can dynamically set the values, we will see. And here, when if we forward, it will go to whom? This person. Okay. With this, the workflow completed, workflow development is completed. In the next video session, we'll work on the document type with the texting. And thanks for watching. Please watch coming video.